Okay, we just got huge breaking news right now. Valve just announced 3 new products. We got a VR headset, a controller, and the biggest news of them all is this Steam machine. It is this tiny little box, runs on Steam OS, that is packed with some good hardware that hooks up to your TV or monitor, and is basically their dedicated console for Steam. I am so excited right now because this is just huge news out of left field, and I know a lot of us have been sitting around waiting for like a breadcrumb of any information about a Steam Deck 2. Well, I think that this is our best bet right now, and if you don't have a handheld, I think this is something that you should think about buying, and here's why. Valve announcing this Steam machine was not on my list today, and I just got back from an oil change and my mind kind of exploded when I opened up Twitter. The Steam machine is a huge deal, and if anybody out there doesn't have a handheld, this is something you should seriously be considering buying. It'll release in early 2026, so it's missing the holiday season, and I think that this thing might be like $500-600 thanks to the tariffs. It's probably going to be pushing $8. You're going to be able to play all your favorite AAA games on it, like it says. It is running on Steam OS. I did see something that you're going to be able to put Windows on it, which would be sick. It's going to be small enough where you could put it on your TV and have it set next to your dad's urn and it not look bad, which is great. I'm sorry to say, fellas, but like 6 inches is small. Let's just be real here. You're going to be running your games at 4K at 60 frames per second with FSR, which is fantastic. It comes in 2 different storage sizes, 512 gigs and 2 terabytes, which is pretty interesting that they did it this way, but you are able to use a micro SD card to expand your storage. So if you're cheap like me, I'd buy the 512 version. Get like a 1 terabyte or even a 4 terabyte when Black Friday comes and just hold on to it and then pop it in there and you're golden. It looks like you're able to replace the little front square on this thing, kind of like how the Xbox replaced the face plates. You could like swap them out with like Master Chief graphics and shit on there, and those are actual collectibles that people like went crazy to get. You might be able to personalize the Steam machine, which is kind of cool. It does run on Linux, so you are able to hook this thing up to a monitor and use it like a computer. And hell, if you don't have a gaming PC or a laptop, or your hardware is just outdated, this is worth buying because Linux is far superior to Windows. You can download all of your apps and use it like a regular computer. As it shows here, somebody is clearly live streaming using the Steam machine. How well it's gonna handle playing games while you're on Twitch, that's going to be left up to people who actually get it and are able to test it, because she's playing Stardew Valley and that's not really that intensive of a game. But just quickly going over it, it's running on AMD stuff, which is great. It has 16 gigs of DDR5 RAM, which is pretty good. Again, it comes with 2 different storage sizes. I would probably buy the cheap one. So yeah, this thing is pretty beefy, but I have a Steam Deck and a Legion OS. I might be losing my job in a couple weeks. Thanks a lot, Paramount. But I might not be the person that this is for. I think, again, if you're somebody who doesn't care about taking games on the go, this is a big thing that you should consider buying. If you don't have a PS5 or if you don't have an Xbox and you just want something that's going to play all of your PC games, your emulators, I think this is the way to go. If Valve sent me this, I wouldn't complain. I'm probably going to go to Bob's from the Wolf Dens to get my hands on it when he gets it and try and make a video. This isn't something I would be going out of my way to buy, but something you should consider if you don't have a handheld. All right, well, what do you think of the Steam machine? Is this something you might be getting? This is crazy that they just dropped this news out of nowhere in typical Valve fashion, not giving a shit. This isn't my usual type of video. Nothing in here is animated. I'm sorry if you're disappointed about it. I don't plan on making these going forward, but this was just big news that I wanted to quickly make a video about. I'm so close to 10,000 subs, so thank you to everybody who's been subscribing. And yeah, I'm sorry, fellas. Like 6 inches is not that big. All right, goodbye.